On tonight's episode, we talk about Roofman.
And other pop culture news from the week.
This week we saw new Channing Tatum's movie called Roofman, and it's a comedy. It has a little bit of drama, dark comedy,
Dramedy?
if you may.
I don't know. This one it doesn't pigeonhole nicely into a particular genre because it is true crime, but it's not like other true crime movies.
Yeah.
It's a bit of a rom-com, but not really.
Well, there is a rom.
Yeah, and
there's
there
a
is com.
Yeah.
So is this true crime rom-com? True rom-com?
True rom-com. Trom-com.
True crime. Anyway.
Trom. Anyways, yes, based on real events, on the real story that happened in North Carolina, in the Charlotte area.
In fact, many of the people involved in the real events, like the police officers, drivers, people like that, were also show up in the movie.
Yeah, as extras, and some even with some few lines, which is cool. So, summarizing the story, is a story about this guy, and if you old enough, and if you lived in the area, you probably heard of him. It's about this guy that would go to McDonald's, but other establishments too.
Yes.
He would go to the top of the building, he would break the roof, and he would get inside. And in the morning when the employees would arrive, he would take them nicely, very politely and carefully, telling them to put in the jackets, taking them to the walk-in freezer of the establishment, would lock them, rob the place, and ran away. So he did that to several McDonald's, Blockbusters,
Burger King.
Bunch
of places.
Yeah. So he would break into the roof, therefore Roofman. The movie talks about how he was a former military. He was a very intelligent man. He would observe and know things by
He was really good at picking up on details and
Yes.
routines and how many houses are on the street and which ones have chimney. Yeah, just all kinds of little details that most people wouldn't necessarily pay attention to or remember.
And after the military, and it's a problem that happened to more than him, more than people that were awesome in the military. They fought for their country. They did their best at what they were supposed to. But when they come back, they either get lost or society pushed them in bad ways. And Rambo talks about that, right?
Yeah, this isn't the first movie.
Yeah, Rambo. He was in charge of millions of dollars, helicopters, and other gears, and when he comes back home, they cannot even give him a job like cleaning toilets, whatever. Anyways, he was very smart. He former military, and after he comes home, he's kind of lost. He doesn't seem to find his way, and he turned to crime. And he turns to crime to provide for his family, to give his family things that he wants to give. And anyways, he gets caught, he gets arrested, and that's just the
This is the first 10, maybe 20 minutes,
of the movie. So he gets arrested and goes to prison, and as a smart person as he is, he finds a way to get out of prison. Clean, quick. I mean, by quick, when he does, he plans this. He plays the long game. He does find a way. He gets out of prison, and as he gets out of prison, he finds himself inside Toys R Us store. And as he's there, he finds a way to turn off the cameras. He finds a way to get food, to get hygiene, shower, brush his teeth, and he find a place to live. So he lives at the Toys R Us. And that's basically how the basis, how the movie starts.
Yeah. And I mean that's basically the thing. And he's described over and over again in the movie as someone who's a genius but also an idiot.
Yes.
And different people tell him this. Friends, the police officers trying to find him. And there's this like kind of, I don't want to say tension, but like you go back and forth in the movie like, oh man, he's such a good guy. Nope, he's a criminal. He's a thief. He is messing up people's lives. But like, oh man, I'm really rooting for him. And so it's very interesting. Something else interesting about this movie is like the cast. Like people just like pop up in fairly minor roles, but like they're big names. So we're just like going along. Oh, there's Juno Temple out of nowhere, and like, is that Ben Mendelsohn singing gospel on stage with his wife? The heck. It's anyway. So it's very interesting. I felt like definitely not a movie you've seen before, which is always nice. It's getting pretty good reviews. The only like critic reviews I saw that didn't like it were people who wanted it to go darker and be grittier and look more at the influence of capitalism and consumerism things like that. But I thought it was a very interesting story, and it ends as most true stories do. They have like the real pictures, the real photographs of the people, but also interviews from the people who were involved in this. And this was only like 20 years ago, so those people are still around, and they all talk about this just like bizarre situation where like, yeah, he robbed and traumatized a lot of people and stole so much stuff, but he was so polite and charismatic and kind and smart and clever.
And not gay.
Yeah, that's a whole thing. Now, there's nothing wrong with that.
It's very interesting on how at some point, if it was fiction, and I could totally see. So he gets inside the Toys R Us, lives there. And he does things to help employees, and then he gets out and he makes friends and he makes a relationship.
He goes to this church and becomes like
and helps the church and helps the members, and he gets involved with this family. He gets a girlfriend. He creates a relationship and help the family. He kind of and the lack of a better word, he fixes the family because the family has some problems, and he helps them fix those things that everybody can improve, and he helps that. And at some point,
based on a colossal lie.
Yes, yeah, but my point is, I could totally see a CW show where, and in the movies, his friend, he has a friend with he keeps in touch with, and it's like you have to leave. You can't stay here. It's like you're staying too long, and he is about to leave. And I could totally see a CW show was like every week he goes to a different town, lives in a different store, helps a family. or someone that needs help.
Okay, honestly, that'd be a really cute show.
Right? Next week, CW could totally do that. But again, this is tragic because the guy turned to crime. The guy lost his family. He has a family. He has a little girl and two twin boys.
Little boys.
And at some point, he has to abandon them. And at some point, he will have to abandon his new family too. That's when the movie gets sad. But the guy is a very funny, interesting figure. When the curtains close, we find out that he was arrested again. And we found out that he tries to escape several other times.
And he says he's not going to do it again, but like...
Yeah, sure.
My guy.
So, yeah, it was a very entertaining movie.
Yeah, it's working on lots of layers. There's this whole thing of like second chances and like rebuilding your life, but then also these like moral quandaries between like yes, oh my gosh, this is so beautiful, but it's all based on like theft and lying, and that's not good or sustainable. And like, yeah, he has this like avarice. He's like stealing like thousands and thousands of dollars, and even though he didn't like hurt any people, they were definitely traumatized and freaked out. Like that's a bad thing to happen to you, right? And but he was doing this to like get nice stuff for his family, so it's like this very like outward giving kind of avarice. Which, like, is that even a thing?
Right?
I don't. Yeah, it's
Robin Hood. He was stealing from the rich to give to the poor, but the poor was his family.
Yeah. And like, sure, the McDonald's Corporation can handle it, and maybe those franchise owners can handle it, but like the manager and the people who are there to flip burgers who got shoved, like that's not something you bounce back from real quick.
Yeah, he used guns in front of these people, and he was convicted for kidnapping. Which is of all things, it is a federal crime. It gets a big punishment, and even though he treated these people really well, it's. Anyways,
this bizarre shit. Like, oh, buddy, we love you, we're rooting for you, but you need to be in jail.
Yeah.
You need to be. I don't know, but yeah, also like a bit of an indictment on.
All work for the CIA.
I know. Okay.
Could be recruited.
The IMDb trivia page for this movie is so good. One of the things at one point in real life, he ends up in a Circuit City, and
in a what?
In a Circuit City.
Circuit City.
Circuit City. It was kind of like Best Buy.
One of those,
the store. The store,
City.
Yeah. One of those like '90s chains that didn't survive. Anyway, one of the only bits of like evidence they found of him there was on the DVD of Catch Me If You Can.
What they found?
His fingerprints.
Oh.
On the DVD. But like Catch Me If You Can, of all movies, right? About this like charismatic, brilliant, but also kind of stupid kid. The only fingerprint they found was there? Yeah. Huh. Or something like that.
Interesting.
Anyway, this was this connection with this movie about, a guy who leads a life of crime, but also is just trying to do good things. But it's all based on lies. Anyway.
Yeah.
So really interesting story. I feel like Channing Tatum, he did such a good job. Everybody involved turned really good performances. Even though like really sad stuff happens, I felt like it was very like thoughtful and wholesome on the whole, unusual, creative, well executed. I feel like this was a really good movie.
Yeah. No, it was very entertaining, very enjoyable. Mm-hmm. It's definitely the type of it was definitely one that, all things considered, we recommend. There's movie about criminals that they went really dark, idealizing, grandiorizing. Grandizing?
Okay.
Sounds wrong.
I don't know.
Anyways, the criminal. Mm-hmm. This one, it doesn't. It tells the story, and you make your judgment. You're fooled by his charm. You're fooled as the people that get fooled by him are fooled, but it never. And the ending, accordingly, it never tried to make him, supporting crime. Which is it's different than like DiCaprio has a movie that is failing. There's this whole thing about like grandizing
one battle after another.
Yeah, crime, communist terrorists. Which is type of movie that I've seen in Brazil, and I know it's poorly done. It sucks and is propaganda. But anyways. This one, it was interesting. It was a story that happened in real life, and it was interesting to see. It was entertaining. It was funny, because some of the things are so ridiculous because they're funny, and yeah, it was. It has Channing Tatum, Kirsten Dunst, Peter Dinklage has one angry elf. I guess he only plays that role now. Yeah, and Ben Mendelsohn, Uzi Aduba, the Asian guy, and the black guy.
There's a bunch of people. I don't hear it.
Juno Temple. Toby.
Tony Revolori is the name you're looking for. One of the names you're looking for.
The black guy?
Lakeith Stanfield.
Lakeith. No, that's not what it was.
Okay.
Who is Tommy Revolori?
The manager at the McDonald's. Is that not the Asian guy you were?
No, the Asian guy, the far Asia, not the Middle Asia. The comedian. That he was a DMV, not DMV, the rental, the used cars.
Oh, yeah. Oh, shoot. What's his name?
Exactly. What's
Hold
my
on.
question?
Yeah. It's a good... Yeah, that was the other one. Like,
yeah.
Well-known face who's done like big roles, starred in movies, starred in a whole series.
But we can't remember his name.
Can't remember his name. I'm gonna feel real stupid when I find it.
Gene
I
Park.
already do.
Gene Park.
That sounds right.
No.
No, it's not.
He is.
Jimmy Yang.
Jimmy Yang. Okay.
Jimmy O.
I got
Yang.
close.
Nope.
I said Jim Park.
Okay.
Jimmy.
All right, I'll give it to you. Anyway.
Okay, so Roofman is available on theaters everywhere. If you're in the mood for some light, funny, romantic comedy, based on a real life, and in a real life sometimes doesn't go as you want it to go. But in the end, everybody gets a happy ending. Even you might not think is your happy ending. It is your happy ending, which the happy ending for Jeffrey or John was, behind bars, and he agrees with it. He says like, yeah, I should be here, even though he keeps trying it out because
Oh, I mean, who can blame him? Prison sucks.
Prison break pranks. Yes. Anyways, available in theaters everywhere. Yep. You should see it. Yeah. Anyways.
Okay. Next up, a couple of older films that we finally got to see on streaming. Anyway, The Surfer, Nicolas Cage. Is this an older one?
Yeah, it's a relic. Not as old
as like a super new release.
Not as old as McGowan, but it's just out on streaming.
Yeah.
And starring Nicolas Cage in his amazing interpretation of a guy that wants to surf.
This is such a Nicolas Cage movie. It is so weird. It's after we watched it, we saw the bit. This is like in this surreal film. Oh, okay. It is so surreal. At no point, like in the beginning, you kind of get like, okay, this is pretty literal.
But it's surreal. It's not like a little bit surreal.
It's all.
It's like
by like 20 minutes in, you're like, I don't know what's really happening.
What's real
and what's symbol
not.
Or what's metaphor. And there is this whole like metaphor going through the whole thing. But again, like,
it is a metaphor.
Yeah, is that? I don't know. Did this stuff like actually happen? I don't know. But it was interesting. It's a surreal thriller.
It was so shot weird. In Australia. It has what's the name of that guy? Helmut. Dumley.
I'll find out.
It's a guy famous from Nip and Tuck.
Yeah.
He was in Fantastic Four. His name is
Julian McMahon.
Julian McMahon. I knew. Yeah. It has like Delmut.
That's basically what you said.
Julian McMahon. So you like short and simple explain the plot. What we think is the plot.
And what even is the plot? Okay, so Nicolas Cage is this American expat living in Australia. No.
He's Australian.
He's not.
He said I was raised here.
That's right. But like his dad. Okay.
Yeah.
Either way, he's not faking an accent or anything.
Yeah.
He drives up to this beach with his son, and he's like, I'm finally buying this house. And he's like struggling to like pull together all this financing to buy what used to be his dad's house, like where he grew up, and it's this beach with amazing surfing.
Well, just
kind of like crisis, right? He's in the middle of a divorce. His son is like, I don't like this. I don't want to be a part of this.
But just a little thing about the house. We never see the house.
That's right, because that's right.
Yeah.
So there's this parking lot up at the top of the dunes. He pulls in there, and then you go down the stairs, and there's the beach. So they get all suited up. They go down the stairs, and these guys show up, and they're like, locals only. And I guess that's the whole thing. And
what's the name of the guys?
The Bay Boys.
Bay Boys.
So found the Bay Boys, right? They basically like live on this beach, and like, don't live here, don't surf here. So obnoxious. But for some reason, he ends up like staying. And he stays overnight and like he can't leave and he's so fixated on this.
He calls someone.
He's calling people and he's like, give me the money. And then they're like, oh no, so we got a cash offer for the house. Unless you get this extra money, you don't get it. And so he's like, his boss is like, you got to actually show up at work. And he's like, no, I got to get this house. And he's trying to find the money, but then like his battery's dying and he's dehydrated and the Bay Boys are like tormenting him. And then there's this
flashbacks.
Like, there's flashbacks, but are they flashbacks or are they like glimpses of the future? The answer is yes. And there's also like a beach bum, like an older guy who's like living in his Subaru with a cracked windshield and he's like, I lost my dog.
Bluey.
Not Bluey. Nope. And then there's this like cult leader, Julian McMahon, who always wears a red towel. And is he Satan? Kind of. And it gets so weird.
The followers, the gang is like cult. They burn themselves
it's
and
oh man.
And anyways,
it's all about surfing and being a man.
Yeah. And dogs and Bluey.
Yeah. But, being a Bay Boy. So you surf.
So, yeah, if you like Nicolas Cage, go watch. It is a
very Nicolas Cage film.
But that's the thing about Nicolas Cage. Is Nicolas Cage even Nicolas Cage?
Because
even a movie that Nicolas Cage played Nicolas Cage. Was he playing Nicolas Cage or was he Nicolas Cage?
Such a good movie. Oh, I say this is a very Nicolas Cage film, and that it just like really capitalizes on his ability and willingness to just be completely, just insane. He's like divorced from reality, and just bonkers.
Yeah, it's not a realistic. Let's do the Declaration of Independence.
Yes, no, not realistic at all. Like that paragon of. Oh my gosh! To be clear, I freaking love that movie. It's so good.
Which one?
National Treasure.
Oh yes.
So good.
Yeah. It is good. He does rumors that he's coming back for more. We can only hope.
Yeah.
That show that Disney Plus made with they replace a girl. They replace him for a girl, and it failed like fantastically. They only brought one person from the original. But anyways, National Treasure Spectacular. He might be back. We can hope. But The Surfer, it's available on Hulu. You should see for a good Nicolas Cage ride. And, maybe you're going to read something more than we did. Because at the end, I was like, what?
at the end, I mean, just embrace that this is surreal. Embrace the metaphor of like waves and unstoppable energies and cycles.
Yeah, and this guy with pink face. Anyways, The Surfer.
The Surfer
is available on Hulu.
Yeah. All right, and last but not least, some things we watched this week: Megan 2.
Megan 2. Mm-hmm. The sequel to Megan.
Yes.
Yes.
That's how those work.
Starring Allison Williams. Mm-hmm. And nobody else is famous or have names. They all... Anyways. And the girl from the original.
So they have it. Yeah, the kid is back. She's a teenager now.
Anyways, so as the sequel of the original Megan, where they have this...
Megan, it's just Megan.
Megan.
For realsies.
They have this robot AI babysitter created by Allison Williams' character to help her take care of her niece. Mm-hmm. And things go wrong, and the robots, you tell the robots to do something, they will do it no matter what, because that's how machines work. They only will stop if you stop it. And in the original one, to protect the little girl, the robot start killing people, and to stop that, to protect the girl, and to stop that, they have to stop the robot. They destroy the robot. Mm-hmm. In this new one, they found that it turns out that Megan is not completely gone. Her AI is in the house, and she will help Allison Williams' character and her gang of tech geeks to fight this new AI created, this new robot created based on Megan
Megan's Code.
code and schematics. So they create this one for military purposes. So this one wants to, and there's
What could possibly go wrong?
and there's this whole politics of AI and how you should treat technology. It gets very, very philosophical at some point.
The ethics of it, the whole role of like robotics and AI and taking away our humanity.
Yeah.
There's the whole thing.
And then
Also, Jermaine Clement is there.
yes, it was fun. The ending was actually pretty entertaining, considering there's this robot movie. It touches in some elements that are the classic horror movies, like Chucky, which I can't remember the name of the movie.
Child's Play?
Child's
like that?
Play, yeah. Especially in the sequel, there's the relationship of the kid with the toy monster, and how the kid is traumatized. And this one, they touch a little bit, but it's very entertaining. I feel like it was very, very 80s. They did a terrific job on conveying the type of movies they did back then. Very, with not a lot of not responsibility, but not a lot of faithfulness to truth. Meaning, there's some stuff that's like, yeah, heck no, this will never happen, but it's fun. It's like, you know, and
This is definitely one to like lean into and embrace as a comedy. This is like a B movie.
oh,
comedy.
but like most of horror movies are.
I guess so.
Like,
Oh.
you might say that all horror movies are, because if you take it serious, it's
I wouldn't say all, but there is definitely
because some, if you take it serious, if you take a little bit of serious, then it becomes your the way you see life and even religion. You know.
whoa.
Yeah, the ones that have like spirits and possessions and stuff like that. If you take that serious, now you believe that those things are real?
No, because I take Star Wars seriously, and I know that stuff isn't real.
Is it?
I mean, do you have a lightsaber?
It's a long time ago. Can you get it? In five
like-
to 10 years, you're gonna make one. It's almost there.
Okay, but for now, it's not. So, but like those, there are horror movies that are meant to just be like scary, disturbing jump scares, and then there are others that are meant to be funny. Like it's not meant to be like disturbing and terrifying and horrifying. It's like, yeah, funny stuff. This one is definitely meant to be. This one only works if it's funny.
Yeah.
For me, it's never quite funny enough. I don't know. They didn't find that right balance of like absurdity, and these movies don't really work totally for me.
Yeah.
Although he's right, the ending was very entertaining.
Yeah. No, it was fun. It does that thing that I usually we don't like, because it's been done so much that the bad guy becomes a good guy. You know, you either die as a villain or live long enough to become an Avenger type of situation.
I think it works because like she's not actually a villain, because it's not about like internal motivations and moral codes or anything. It's just she was doing exactly what she was programmed to do.
Yeah.
And once you like update and tweak her program, like she wasn't actually evil. She was dangerous.
Yeah.
You know. But
True.
it was just a little programming error, which is a much simpler fix than like a full redemption arc.
True,
you know?
but again, the humans involved, they overcome all the bad things she did in the first movie quite quick. You know, it's like, it's the only way. I was like, okay, if it's the only way, let's use this demon. I was like, you know. Anyway, but it was fun. It was very entertaining. For some reason, the critics loved the first one, and the audiences as well. On the second one, the critics didn't like much. I don't know. If anything, the first one, it was a little bit more serious on the sense that, you know, the threat of the machine, and she killed more. And this one, I don't think there's a lot of death. There is, yes, but not as much Yeah, and again, either way, but not as much as on the first one. The first one was like
Yeah.
a little bit scarier in that sense. Maybe it was the critics love it because it was something new and creative. And the second one was like, oh, okay, it's not much serious, it's more creative anymore. And AI is a serious threat, guys. You shouldn't make fun of it. I don't know what they thought. I thought it was pretty fun and entertaining, and they have, yeah. You should see it if you like the kind of movie. There's fun and entertaining and has 80s feeling, and it's clear not only for how the movie itself, the entire movie is built and done, but there's also like very very blatant references and jokes about the 80s, including Steven Seagal training. There's a poignant movie, a poignant point. There's a poignant moment in the movie that the call for action is a Steven Seagal line. No one is above the law. and yeah, and there's bad guys and there's betrayal. It's fun. To be honest, I think it was better than the first one. But anyways, Megan 2.0
Yeah.
is available on Paramount Plus.
Okay.
Yeah. Or is it?
I don't know.
Let's say it's Paramount Plus. If not, Google. Might be Peacock.
Peacock. It's Peacock.
Peacock? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. On Peacock.
Yep. IMDb usually tells you where.
Don't look for it on Paramount Plus.
No.
Yeah.
No, that was just a red herring. But we resolved that for you. Okay, in the meantime, Black Phone 2 premiered this weekend, yeah?
No, last weekend.
Last weekend. Anyway,
No, yeah, last weekend.
with a $24 million
Because
opening.
we are on the weekend. No, so last weekend, yeah.
Okay.
This weekend. Which, yeah.
Do you need a minute? Or you
It
got it?
premiered in the past, so not now.
Either way, they had a $24 million opening, which was pretty good for
It
a
was
movie
decent.
like this, yeah?
Yeah. Blumhouse did it well. They looking for what's it? There's another one. Blumhouse coming still. What is? Can't remember. But yeah, did well. Tron crashed really hard. It went straight to second place. Aziz Ansari made six millions with his Angels, Keanu's Angels, whatever they call. Good tribute, good fortune. Something
Yeah,
like
good
that.
fortune.
Yeah.
Okay, One Battle After Another, which we already mentioned, is projected to lose $100 million. So just joining these movies with big budgets like Smashing Machine that are just falling apart.
And all with big stars like DiCaprio is the One Battle After Another. Dwayne Johnson's failed with his Smashing Machine. Julia Roberts has one that I don't even know
That's
the name.
right.
After the Hunt.
Yeah.
And Jared Leto, who's been failing, so it's not a surprise.
Yeah, that's and to be fair, like have any of the Tron films done well in theaters?
Well, the second one did much better than the third one. A lot better.
But like, so okay, so like within the Tron franchise, the second one did well, but within like the universe of, like, or the context rather of other big budget sci-fi franchise movies,
No.
it did not do well.
No, yeah.
So
So you're saying it's not Jared Leto's fault?
this time it's maybe not his fault. He didn't help, but we can't totally put the blame on him.
Well, and because of that, since it was not his fault, poor baby, Warner Brothers is giving him another franchise to save or to kill.
Yeah.
This time, Pacific Rim, started by Guillermo del Toro. That was the first one. Is so good.
So good.
And there's a second one, and now they want to do a third one.
Yeah, because the second one, I don't know why. The second one wasn't great.
Yeah, the second one, I don't know. I think it was too Japanese. I think the first one was like very, very American del Toro. You know, some.
Oh yes, that great American director.
Yeah, I'm not saying he's American. I'm saying American / del Toro.
Oh, okay.
It was like it has like, you know, it was cool. In the second one, I know they went too Japanese and it became weird in the end and it was like, oh.
I don't know if it's a Japanese problem or if it's a sequel where no sequel is needed problem.
I know. I'm pretty sure it is, because if Del Toro had do the sequel, it would be as good as the first one, if not
I guess
better.
so.
but they move
But
into...
he didn't because no sequel was needed.
Yeah,
Well, I don't know if that's why he didn't do it, but...
Well, they closed the rim on the first one, so it's good.
Yeah, done. Story's done.
Yeah, and then they had to bring John Fan Boyega as a son that the guy never had. But anyways,
Yeah,
but
see, those are all like sequel problems.
they bring in Jared Leto because that's what the franchise needs. They could go for a prequel. Prequels would be nice, for that universe. Prequel to the first one. Ignore the second one. Yeah. But anyways, it's like Highlander, right? Highlander 1 is spectacular. Highlander 2, they shouldn't touch that. And 3 is actually a prequel. So
that's right.
Yeah, and it's good because it goes back to everything that the first one has. That is good. Yeah.
But the Highlander almost has like a fatal flaw built into the story, and it's this idea that there can be only one.
Yeah.
And so the longer you stretch it out into the future, the more compromised it gets.
Yeah. And the solution
and so
for
really
that,
prequels is the only...
Yeah, and the solution for that, they on the second one, was that they were aliens and some more came, which was like...
Yeah, and you
dumb.
say solution implying that it solved things, and it didn't.
They definitely tried. But anyways,
sure,
so
they did.
The important thing is that Jared Leto is the solution, and he will come for Pacific Rim or Warner Brothers. And that's if Warner Brothers... Whoever buys Warner Brothers doesn't say, it's like, heck no.
Yeah.
Because there's a bidding war for Paramount. For Warner Brothers.
Yeah.
Paramount is doing several offers, including offering David Zaslav, the current CEO of Warner Brothers Discovery, a role as co-CEO, which I honestly is like, no, kick this guy out. Come on.
Yeah, this was explored already in The Office when we had co-managers, and it
Yes.
was established that this is not effective.
Yeah.
This is not a good strategy.
Yeah, so kick him out. But yeah, so Paramount really wants, and David Ellis really wants. So he did a couple offers. One is dismissing, and because of this bidding war, the stocks are going raising. The stock values are raising.
Okay.
But anyways, what else? Comcast is not really in talks, but might be bidding too.
Okay.
Netflix is kind of like dismissing on, when you dismiss, this is... When you want
enough going on.
when you want to buy something, it's like, this is not worth that much. So it's going on. Nothing concrete yet, but we'll see. Meanwhile, like James Gunn is already saying, it's like, I don't know if you have a future here. It's like, and everybody else says good. Yeah, but yeah.
Okay. Well, while all that's going on, we've had some interesting news items from the week. Comic book writer Chuck Dixon did a drawing of Batman beating up Antifa members, and it's getting mixed reviews, shall we say?
Yeah, liberals are losing their minds. It's not only Batman beating Antifa. Is the author is Batman. He has on his uniform has ice. So he's working with ice.
Oh dear.
Beating Antifa. And he's getting a bad rap, and people trying to cancel him, saying all sorts of stupid things, including like, DC should fire him. Chuck doesn't work for DC for many years now. He worked, he has a long, legendary career there. He created characters like the KG Beast, Bane, what was it, the Jumper, Stephanie Brown. So the guy knows Batman really well, and people say, "Oh, Batman would never do that." It's like, yeah, you don't know comic books, you don't know Anarchy, the character that is basically Antifa. So
I don't see Batman putting on. I don't know. Maybe he did in the books, but like putting on a law enforcement badge.
Yeah, no, the badge.
That's not really his
the
style.
badge, and it's not really the badge. It's just like spray painted.
Yeah, again though, not really his style.
Yeah, but he does work.
He works alone.
But he does work with police forces. He works on the margins of the law, not against the law.
Yeah.
There's the whole point. But yeah, Chuck is out there. He has a podcast you can check, He's a very interesting guy, and he knows a lot about comic books. He also sells some of his stuff direct from him, signed, and his autograph is actually his. But yeah, that's just what's going on out there concerning comics. And that's like old school comics, it's like when Batman was Batman, Superman was Superman, not the crap that it's killing the industry now, because we've been talking about it.
Yeah. Amazon Web Services suffered an outage that apparently was due to some, I don't know, not a hack or a cyber attack or anything, just a technical problem. But since Amazon Web Services hosts
on the big power outlet that powers the entire structure, and
when we say entire structure, we mean like Amazon Web Services basically hosts like half the internet.
Yeah,
it's a big deal.
Things like Fortnite, Roblox, Duolingo, Alexa, Ring cameras. It's so much, and this is just some to mention, but it's a lot.
A lot of companies, So when they go out, that's kind of a big deal, and definitely highlights the vulnerability of our current infrastructure.
Yeah, it is a kind of hidden monopoly, because they have all that, and there's not a lot of competition there.
No. It's not. Well, and even if there was, they would be hosting it. Like, it's not a great system. Let's see. The Louvre. What a day. What a week.
On this week's episode of Scooby-Doo.
Right. No, but like, say, okay, so unless you've been living under a rock, you already know the story. Bunch of bandits pulled up like a big ladder. Granted, like a mechanized machine type ladder, but basically pulled up a ladder to the side of the museum, climbed up it, broke the windows. During the day. Like, right after the museum opened. Broke a window, took some stuff, and left.
Took some stuff, but like Napoleon jewels.
Yeah.
And it's like, it might be an insider involved, because the museum had like this like fancy armored cases that in case of invasion or robbery, it was like, it would send everything down on the ground. Now they changed for simple glass. Anyways, the kind of decisions the French made, and that's like the French press is kind of pushing hard, because they have apparently the Louvre has the first woman director. Not only that, she hired the first woman security director. So
is that who made this decision?
Yes.
To change the security?
Yeah. So there's all that. So but it was like a mix of bad decisions. And someone took advantage. It was not like someone that was walking out the street. Someone knew the flaws.
Was planned, but it's...
And they got it. And there's like a funny bit. They got in, stole, and they ran. They even dropped a crown.
They dropped a crown and it broke.
And the security, the police, I can't remember the details, saw the guys, and it was like, "Hey, arrêtez!" Is it French? Arrête! And then the guys had power tools, so power drills, and the police did like French and surrender, let them go.
Oh my gosh! So tired of the French jokes.
But that happened. They let the guys go.
I know, but
they got dismissed by power tools.
Were they actually? Because I spent a lot of time in the Louvre when I was a student there, and I don't remember there being armed guards at all.
I don't know if the guards were armed, but the guards, when they saw the power tools, they
That's
stopped.
what I'm saying. Like, so, like, even against a power tool, like, what are you gonna do if you're not armed? If you're just like a docent who's...
So they have not even like a stick?
I don't remember. I don't think so.
I don't know. And again,
they changed. Really how it's
they changed the whole security with this new administration. So there's this whole thing. The public is fighting this whole new administration, and someone out there has the Napoleonic jewels, or some of them, because when they dropped it.
Honestly, at this point, I would be so surprised if they were still intact.
Oh, because that's the
thing, like stealing from the Louvre, and maybe why I'm curious about this, like why they would relax security on stuff, because like you can't really fence most of that stuff, it's not like you can be like, hey, you want to buy a Mona Lisa, like you can't. it's not really worth anything.
Well, what happens is
per se, but
the police has two lines of investigation. One that they would like melt it and dismantle it and sell for the physical value. But there's also the line of investigation that someone really rich and powerful hire people to have that.
Oh, yeah.
In some it would
for their own
display on their caves and lairs. You know,
their
someone
special
that has
yacht.
So much money that can have anything. Period. It's like I want that. The Napoleon crown, and he hires some people to do that, and that's another line of investigation.
Someone pointed out that the timing of the Louvre heist is really consistent with the European idea of like work-life balance. You know, they're not doing this at weird hours. It's like 9:30. This is respectable, normal time to be at work.
Yes, yeah.
You got a good night's sleep. You have a good breakfast. Time in the morning to take care of yourself and your family.
We'll be back home in time for tea.
Back home in time. No, that's a British thing.
Oh, by the way, did you see? This there was like this meme. It's like the Louvre was they stole stuff from the Louvre, and then the meme said, did someone check the British Museum?
Yes. Okay, because for real, maybe you can steal from the Louvre, but the British stole everything in that museum.
Anyways.
Okay, well, on all those delightful notes, let's wrap it up with a couple upcoming projects. This one is actually kind of the opposite. Apparently, Disney was thinking about a Ben Solo movie, and directed by Soderbergh, and Adam Driver's all excited about the script, but they just couldn't figure out how Ben would still be alive.
Yeah, well,
I guess somehow it doesn't work for everything.
Yeah, I don't know, but Disney, and it wasn't Disney, it wasn't Lucasfilm. Lucasfilm was on board. It was Disney, was Bob Iger and someone else. They said no, but now somehow some fans are like really wants this to happen, to the point that someone hired what's the name of those planes with banners?
Yeah, planes with banners. I don't think they have a special name.
Yeah, they hire a plane with banners. It's like hashtag make a hunt for Ben Solo, whatever. So yeah, it might never happen, but someone with money was willing to do that. And yeah,
I don't know.
If anything,
if they do make it, we'll obviously see it, but I won't be happy about it.
Yeah, if anything, it was of all the crap and the bad decisions of the sequel trilogy. Kylo Ren, Ben Solo. It started as an interesting character, and then got lost pretty quick. But anyways,
yeah, that's the entire sequel trilogy.
But hey, if Rey can, why not Ben? So we'll see.
Well, because Rey didn't die.
Yeah, but
that's the biggest.
But did he really die?
He better have.
Somehow.
Because apparently that's how Skywalkers redeem themselves.
Somehow he might survive. Anyways.
Well, that just kills the whole redemption moment, which would be lame. Michael B. Jordan is in talks to be in a Miami Vice reboot.
Yeah.
So
as the guy.
Yep.
I mean, the black guy.
Presumably. Prison Break reboot, or Hulu rather, Hulu has ordered a Prison Break reboot.
Yeah, it will take place in the same universe. There's no details.
Oh.
If it will be, how it would be, but yeah.
So it's not like a remake.
No, it's a reboot. Yeah.
Interesting. Netflix has made a deal with Settlers of Catan?
Yeah, it made a wide range deal, which means they're gonna make movies, series, and animations.
Yeah, so I'm really curious about that. I have not played this game in a long time, and there are a ton of expansions.
RPGs, yes.
Yeah, they go into like knights and pirates and all this other stuff. Okay, Stranger Things. We're finally getting the final season, and Netflix has made a deal for a series finale theatrical release.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Yeah, this would be a good one to see in theaters. And last but not least, Johnny Depp is starring in a Christmas Carol adaptation coming from Paramount.
Yeah, it looks like Mr. Depp is finally coming back after the whole mess with Amber Heard, who retired and chose ostracism. But yeah, he wants to make more, and I guess he still have to pay for some bills, even though she lost. But you know, lawyers and stuff are not cheap. Either way. And anything else?
No, that's it. Although I'm still, I mean, so this is the second Christmas Carol project that's been announced. The one that I'm actually excited about is Willem Dafoe and, oh shoot, is it Robert Egger? The Lighthouse and
the guy from Nosferatu?
And Nosferatu, yeah.
Oh, that's right.
He's doing a Christmas Carol one. And that one I'm very intrigued by.
Gee, yeah.
So.
Well, yeah.
We shall see.
We'll see. There's a, yeah.
Yep. Indeed.
Interesting. Okay. I guess that's it for this week. We come back next week with more pop culture news entertainment. May the force be with you.
Live long and prosper.
Bye.
Bye.